Alrighty, everybody. Hello, hello, and welcome. How's everyone doing today? What is up? Welcome back, I guess I should say, for those of you who, have missed me. I was off yesterday. And it was a good day. No worries. It was good stuff. I spent time with Kat, and we had a lot of stuff that we got done. In particular, one of the things that I did that, let me put it this way. Right now, you guys know what's going on with me, at least, behind the scenes financially and everything. So, kind of cutting corners and finding ways to make money. And Kat kind of sat down with me and said, you've got this giant DVD collection. And realistically, now that, we have services like Netflix and Amazon Video, do you really need to have physically all these movies? I was like, I guess not. So I looked at them, and basically, yesterday I cut down my DVD collection by about half and sold them to this place, to used books slash movies store, and I made about a couple $100 just off of selling kind of these DVDs that have been sitting around that I barely ever watch, which is good idea, because I need the money right now, and for stuff that's just collecting dust, it makes sense. Did I make a lot of money? No, and I sold a lot. I mean, I'm talking probably upwards of anywhere between like 75 movies, something like that. And I probably only made around like $200, but it's something for nothing. You know what I mean? Something for nothing. So I made a little bit of extra money yesterday doing that. And of course, did other things, errands and the like. And Kat and I had a good day together, which is always nice. Today I'm making a pot of sauce. All right, and you may say, why? I feel late today. Why is the stream starting at noon instead of usually it starts around 10:15? Because I was making a pot, my homemade Italian sauce. It takes about roughly an hour, I would say, to get it going, to get it started simmering and everything. We opted this time around not to make handmade meatballs. Kat has been deciding to maybe eat a little bit more healthy, and she said, could we maybe find some healthy sausages or something to make in this instead? And I said, let's see what we could find. So yesterday while we were out, we found these spicy style chicken sausages that we're making in the sauce today. So that saved time, because I don't have to hand make meatballs and fry them up and everything. Instead, we just toss the sausages right in. That's what we were doing this morning, when normally I would have been streaming. And now the sauce is simmering. Just to forewarn all of you, whenever I make a pot of Italian sauce, it has to simmer for roughly 4.5 to 5 hours. It started simmering at about 11 a.m. So it's got about 4 more hours to go, roughly. So this stream will end around 4 p.m. like usual. Even it's going to be a little bit of a shorter stream, but it's okay, because I'm actually not doing a narrative-based game today. Instead, we're trying out something completely different, completely new. It just came out on Monday from the makers of Titanfall. It is Apex Legends, a team-based battle royale game. Now, I'm going to be very honest with all of you. I don't know what to expect. I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. As you know, I've played pretty much every major battle royale game in the last year and a half, including PUBG, Fortnite, H1Z1, and Blackout, and I've won matches in every single one of them. So I kind of have a little bit of experience under my belt when it comes to battle royale, and I'm curious how this game is implemented. I've actually heard this game has a lot of differences from the other battle royale games. Some people are saying it's the best. Some people are saying, meh, it's all right, but it's team-based, so, if you don't get a good team, it could very much be hit or miss and frustrating. And some people are saying it's basically a game that's great to play with friends. Otherwise, it's a waste of time. So, considering the fact this came out on Monday, and the game developers, Respawn, as well as EA, the publisher, paid a ridiculous amount of money to have every top streamer on Twitch stream this game for 2 straight days. It became the #1 streamed game on Twitch, and everyone was screaming for me to play it. Now, at that point, I was like, listen, I have a schedule. I already wanted to finish up Kingdom Hearts 3. I had other chill games and stuff scheduled in there. No, I'm not dropping everything to play a game just because it came released out of nowhere. No one even knew what the game was, but just because top streamers were paid to play it doesn't mean I'm just going to drop everything in my schedule to play it immediately, okay? So that being said, I said, if I come back from break and people still have a desire to see me try it, I'll play it, no problem. Later in the week when I didn't have a lot of stuff scheduled yet. And the other thing is, today is a day when I know I'm going to have to take frequent breaks. Probably every 20 to 30 minutes, I have to take a break to go stir and season the sauce. So it's a perfect kind of game for that. You know what I mean? So, all that being said, let's see how it goes today. You know, I'll be playing on and off for the next 4 hours. There will be breaks, so probably I'll get like 3 hours of gameplay in. One thing interesting that I've heard about it is that it does not require voice chat, although you can do voice chat. The game has a unique pinging system, where as long as you see something like an item on the ground or an enemy, you can just press R1, it'll ping that thing for your entire team. And then it's kind of labeled so they know what it is you're looking at, and they decide if they want to go there or not. So I guess it makes sense, right? I guess we'll see how it goes. So this is going to be my first gameplay stream. Then tonight, I'll be playing Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Blackout. That's another Battle Royale game, but I only play it solo. And this will be interesting to be playing the new one versus the one that's been out since October, and to compare the two and see what people like and dislike about them. And see, you know, direct comparison. Oh, is this one better than the other one? You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be very interesting to see head-to-head in one day what these games are like. And, you know, what's the difference and what's good and what's not. Okay? So that's going to be all today. Now, depending directly on how things go today, will determine how things go tomorrow. Let's say I play Apex Legends today, and I kind of like it. And you guys like watching me play it. Maybe I'll give it another shot tomorrow. Maybe we'll do a second session just for the sake of it. And tomorrow, it would not be an interrupted session. I'd be able to do it without frequent breaks and stuff. You see, it would be kind of interesting to check it out from that perspective. All right, if people like it. All right, we'll see how it goes today and if I like it. If not, then tomorrow I'm probably going to resume my Dark Souls Remastered playthrough, where I'm very early in the game attempting to beat 4 Kings, which is probably not a good idea, just saying, but I am attempting to beat 4 Kings, and see, you know, I tried a couple times, failed miserably. Maybe if I keep trying, keep giving it the old college try, maybe I'll be able to do it. Apparently you get a reward trophy for doing it, and you open up an entirely new plot line in the game that's only available if you beat 4 Kings early. So, that may continue tomorrow, alright? May continue tomorrow, depending on, you know, how things go today with Apex, all right? Tomorrow night, I'm going to do some multiplayer of Black Ops 4. It'll be like a two-hour or so stream of Black Ops 4 multiplayer Friday night, all right? Then, I'm going to be streaming Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and every day is going to be a double stream day, okay? Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday are all completely up in the air. I have the freedom to decide whatever the hell I want to stream, whether I want to continue with Dark Souls, I want to keep playing Apex, I want to do more Blackout, I want to go back to Minecraft, I want to do Black Ops 4 multiplayer, or if for some reason I completely change my mind and just want to do something completely different, I have the ability to do that. Alright? So we'll see how it goes and play it by ear, okay? Now, Wednesday, the 13th, that's next Wednesday, is my special retrospective marathon stream event. On that day, what we'll be doing is going back and watching together things from my 10-year history as a content creator on the internet. It could be vlogs, it could be game playthroughs, it could be anything. And there's a lot of stuff to work with over, you know, I believe at this point over 60 to 70,000 videos I've put out on YouTube. There's a lot of stuff that we can go back and watch together, all right? Exclusively on this stream, I'm going to be looking at videos from the King of Hate HD. This is my original vlogging channel from way back when, okay? This is from early days of, like, you know, 2008 through, like, 2000, I think 10 or 11, before I made a new vlogging channel. So this is the very early days of vlogging, a few conventions and trips that I went on, among other things. It's a DSP Tries Its Origins. The first ever episodes of DSP Tries It are on this channel. So we're going to be going back and watching those videos together on that day. I think it's going to be a very special day, especially for those of you who are longtime fans and want to reminisce, or maybe some of you, you know, just recently in the past couple of years have started watching my stuff, and you want to see where I came from and what kind of stuff I used to do. It's going to be pretty fun. So I certainly hope you guys will join me on that day, all right? And then Valentine's Day, that Thursday, a week from today, I'm off. That's my next day off. And then, of course, that Friday, are you kidding me? There's 4 game releases that Friday, the 15th. And, you know, we'll talk more about that and how I'm going to be covering all those releases as we get closer to it. All right. So there you go. That's the rough idea. Apex Legends today, Blackout tonight. Depending on how Apex Legends goes, you may see more of it over the course of these coming next few days. Definitely the return of Dark Souls Remastered. Definitely more Black Ops multiplayer and more Minecraft. There's a lot of stuff coming, okay? So, good stuff. And I certainly hope you guys are excited for the next couple of weeks of content. It's going to be pretty busy around here, all right? All right, now, ladies and gentlemen, if you're having fun with today's streams and you want to contribute and help out with my ability to keep doing this, please consider contributing in one of many different ways. You could tongue-tied. You could check out my Patreon over at patreon.com/DarksidePhil. Pledging there earns you personal perks, which are a way for me to give back for your contributions. In fact, right now, people who are current patrons of mine are actually still nominating on their favorite moments of, my 10-year legacy for this retrospective event coming up next week. That's just one example of the many perks you can get. Give it a look. Thanks to anyone who pledges to my Patreon over at patreon.com/DarksidePhil. And by the way, FYI, if you were a patron of mine in January, I should have sent you a private message so you can get your perks. So check your inboxes. All right. You can check out my Teespring store. All right. My Teespring store is a place where you can buy fun merchandise. Okay, great quality stuff. I can attest to it because I own a bunch of it. So you can give that a look. If you're here live on the stream, you could do many different ways. You could cheer, sub, or tip to get a shout out during today's stream. If you do any of those things, I will give you a verbal shout out during the stream. Now, keep in mind, this is the first time ever that I'm actually playing the game. So I don't know how immersive it actually is, how the looting goes. I don't know anything. But more than willing to give you guys shout outs during the match if I can, if not between the matchups. All right. As you guys can see, we have a stream stats leaderboard in effect here with top cheerer and top tipper. All right. So if you would like to cheer, sub, or tip, thank you very much. If you are the top cheerer or top tipper, you'll get up there on the leaderboard for extra recognition, which is pretty sweet. All right. FYI, we're not doing ties anymore on the leaderboard. So it's first comes, first serve. For example, if you're the first person to cheer 100 bits, great, you'll get up on the leaderboard. Now, if someone else cheers 100 bits, I'll still give them a verbal shout out for their contribution. However, the first person who did the 100-bit cheer will remain on the leaderboard until someone beats them with a 101-bit cheer. And the same will go for the tips. That's how we're doing it moving forward. That way there's no confusion and there's no ties and everything. All right. So there you go. There you go. All right. Now, one final thing I'll say about contributions before we begin with shout outs. Guys, right now, I really, really need your help. I'm in a situation where I am completely strapped. The situation is thus. Patreon delayed their payouts this month. All right. And because of that, I delayed having enough money to put into my bank account to pay my bills in the early month. Already, my bank account overdrew. Now, I did have more money. I had the Patreon money. I had your tips money. And like I said, yesterday I went and I sold a bunch of my DVDs. So I put a lot of money into my bank account, but from what I can see, because of the overdraft fees and everything that already happened, I don't have enough money to pay my bills until I get paid by Twitch, which is going to be the middle of this month, around the 15th, roughly. Problem is, today's the 7th. So I have 8 more days to go before I get paid by Twitch, and I have a bunch of bills that need to clear. This is not good. This is a very bad situation. So if you want to help out, please tip me today. Tipping me is the best way to contribute. When you tip me, those funds I get immediately, and I can put them straight to the bank account to pay bills for the next 8+ days. Please consider tipping me at all. If you want to contribute today, it helps the most. There's 2 ways to tip me. You can either go ahead and look at the button below the stream that says tips jar and click on that, or you can type !tip into the stream chat. All right? So please consider either way. Either contribution is much appreciated, and you can either be anonymous, or you can be, you can have your name in a message if you want to shout out. Anything is appreciated, okay? Anything is appreciated, whatever you contribute, okay? Keep in mind, if you cheer or sub, that helps me too, but that helps me long term, and I appreciate all cheers and subs. You're still going to get shout outs, but I really need the help with tips for the next 8+ days. I need your help with tips to get through this. If I completely overdraw my bank account a million times and end up paying hundreds of dollars in fees, or even worse, my bank just says, well, we're not going to cover you anymore for this stuff, You know what I mean? Because, you know, you've overdrawn too many times and my bills don't get paid. That's really going to suck. Because I know for a fact I have my utilities, my internet bill, the things that I need to keep my business going are coming up. And I got completely screwed over by basically money being late. And I'm in a situation now where it's like I have nothing I can do besides appeal to you guys for the next week or so until the Twitch payment comes through. All right? So please consider tipping me. All right? All right. Fair enough. By the way, I see a ridiculous amount of trolls in the stream chat. And, of course, they are all going to be banned today. Don't worry. Just that I have to get to it. All right? Apologies if it's a little sluggish and I don't get to it right away. I don't know if we have any mods in the stream chat today. It would be nice if we did. But I'm not seeing any, so I might just have to do it manually. Okay, guys? All right. So there we go. Let's get to shout-outs. We actually had a significant amount of people who cheered on my day off. We had Game Master used an Ember who cheered. Golden Colts did 100-bit cheers, said have a nice day off. And then he cheered again. Game Master used an Ember, he did another cheer. Bulletproof cheered, says, Phil, I want to share a couple of tips before you play Apex. Don't lose sight of your teammates, and after you loot, make sure to rejoin them. Good luck. All right, fair enough. Thank you. Infinite55 did an 1150-bit cheer. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Infinite. Appreciate that. Golden Colts did 100-bit cheer. Said, good luck with Apex. Thank you, Golden Colts. All right, now as for today, Kekin has resubbed for the 15th month in a row and says, praise the sun. Ah, praise the sun. Oh. All right, maybe he didn't do that part, but thank you very much, Kekin, for the resub. I appreciate that. Arcade USA did a 100-bit cheer. That actually makes him the top cheerer of the day. Let's go ahead and get him up on the leaderboard. All right. So that's Arcade. Actually, I believe he pronounced it Aircade USA, but you spell it Arcade USA. Okay. Super Blind Man subscribed for the 44th month. Now, you may be saying, because it's funny, because he actually responded to this and he said, I don't think that I subscribed for 44 months. You actually did, Super Blind Man. Here's what's happened. You probably weren't here for a couple days. Twitch has completely changed the way that subs are now done and calculated. They no longer do consecutive months. All right? They don't. They did away with that. What they now do is cumulative months. So what this means, probably, Super Blind Man, is that you subscribed to me way back when. You know, I started streaming on Twitch in 2013. All the way through late 2014. Then I was gone for about 2 years. And then I came back in late 2016. Okay? So what that probably means is you subscribed, you know, back then. And then when I came back, you subscribed again. And so it actually counted all of that. So technically, you're a 44-month subscriber. And I've actually talked with a couple people. What we're going to try to do is make a 36-month crown. Because right now, we just have the 1- and 2-year crowns for ongoing subs, because we had no idea they were going to do this. So we're going to try to make a really awesome 3-year crown, all right? And then, of course, for you, Super Blind Man, you're coming up on almost 4 years, so we're actually going to try to make a 4-year crown as well, because they made that available now that they changed the whole system here, okay? So, I will basically let everyone know when this updates. All right. So we'll see. We shall see. All right. But cool, pretty cool, and that's awesome that you had that resub that may give you that massive credit. All right. But anyway, so Super Blind Man says the beat goes on. What's there to say? You're one of the best. Stay positive. Stay hyped. Keep loving games in spite of the stinkers, and we'll be here. Well, thank you very much, Super Blind Man. Goldry Bluzco did a 100-bit cheer. Thank you, Goldry, for the cheer. However, you are not the cheerleader for today because you only tied what Aircade USA cheered. So you're not the top guy. Aircade still remains in the top spot. Bozo the Pig, which may or may not be an attempt to insult me, tipped me $1 and says, do you have any tips on how to stay healthy having a job that involves long periods of sitting? Only a few things I could tell you. Number one, take breaks. You need to take frequent breaks. At least 1 to 2 breaks during every stream. I get up, I walk around. I don't just sit here during a break. I move. Because you can't be sedentary all day. You could get issues like heart issues, blood clots, not good. Then on the days that I'm off from streaming, I move. I don't just sit around. I'm constantly moving. Like yesterday, I don't think I was relaxing for more than like 30 minutes the entirety of the time that I was out yesterday. And we left around, I think, 11 a.m. and we didn't get home till like 10. So 11 straight hours of movement and activity and exercise by walking around, that's what you got to do, because if you just live a sedentary lifestyle, it is not good for you. And then, of course, I would definitely say, diet. It's all about diet. If you're going to live this kind of lifestyle, no, you can't constantly be going out and eating fatty, fast foods and whatever. You've got to have a balanced diet. You've got to eat healthier stuff, which I have been doing. So that would be my suggestions, okay? All right. So Bozo the Pig, technically you're the top tipper. However, someone else already tipped more, and I'm going to update that in a moment, okay? Dude Frozen did a 100-bit cheer. He says, of all the games that come out on the 15th, which one are you the most excited for? Metro Exodus for me. I really hope it turns out to be good. Yeah, me too, because here's the games I'm playing. Metro Exodus, Crackdown 3, Jump Force, and Resident Evil 2 is getting 3 mini DLCs of this other survivors in the game to show their stories, okay? So out of all those 4, am I interested in Resident Evil 2's expansions? Of course I am. I loved the game, but I just played the shit out of it. So for me, it's kind of like, meh, I'll get to those when I get to them. I'm not in a rush to play them. Crackdown 3, although I've heard many good things about the Crackdown series, I've never played it. So I don't know what to expect. It's kind of a completely wide open thing for me. It could be great. It could be something I don't like. I don't know. So that one I'm kind of like, meh, I'm on the fence. I don't really know how it's going to go. In regards to, oh God, Jump Force. That's another one where the game looks really good to me. It looks exciting and interesting. I like the premise of all these different manga and anime characters fighting and even having a fun crossover plot line with a good story. It could be really good. At the same time, I don't know if that game's going to have longevity. You know what I mean? Is it going to have enough in it to warrant me playing it long term? Or will I play the story and then do a little bit of multiplayer and then I'm done with it? You know what I mean? I guess we'll see together. Out of all those games, Metro Exodus sounds the most interesting to me. I've played the other Metro games. I've loved them. They have great design. They actually have a horror aspect to them that's really cool. And I'm very excited for this Metro Exodus. I am. It's the biggest one for me out of those 4. And I definitely will be playing that on that day for sure, because that's the one I'm most looking forward to. Okay? So thank you for the cheer, Dude Frozen. Murdoch has resubscribed at Tier 3 for the 11th month in a row. Thank you very much, Murdoch, for the Tier 3 sub. That one helps me out tremendously. Thank you very much for the ongoing support. Game Master Used an Ember did a 103-bit cheer. That makes Game Master Used an Ember the top cheer of the day. So thank you, Game Master Used an Ember. You are now the top contributor via cheers. And I got an anonymous $60 tip. So thank you very much to the anonymous $60 tipper, whoever you may be. That is very much appreciated. Let me get you up on here. I assure you, that is going straight to bills tonight. 100% later today, I'm putting that into the bank account to pay bills. So thank you for that. Thank you, thank you. As you can see, I have a $200 tip goal I'm trying to raise today. Hopefully we can get somewhere near there. Airkid USA just cheered another 200-bit cheer. He says, honestly, it doesn't matter how you say my name because my name is Aaron and I love arcade, so it's kind of a play on words. So I see Aircade. Get it? Aaron, Aircade. Well, now you are the top cheerer. Let's get you up on the leaderboard. $200, thank you. Chaos All the Way. Subscribe for the 6th month in a row. Well, maybe not the 6th month in a row, but it says for 6 months. And it says Ape Legends Hype. I don't know what that... Oh, you get it? Apex Legends? I think he forgot the X. So Apex Legends Hype. Very nice. Dude Frozen did a 50-bit cheer. Says, oh, are you checking out Trials Rising next week? The Trials games are really fun. Probably not. I played one Trials game ever a long time ago. I played it for, a couple hours. And in general, it was fun for a little bit. And then people got bored of it. So pretty much, after only trying out those Trials for a little bit of time, I doubt it's the kind of game people are really going to want to see me play. Now, that could be the opposite. Maybe it is. Maybe it's completely different. Now, I'm a streamer now. I'm not just a YouTuber. I do stuff differently. There's interaction. Maybe you guys would like to see me try this new Trials game. If that's the case, be sure to let me know. Because I haven't gotten that vibe recently. Not many people have asked me to play it. But maybe it's the opposite. Maybe people do actually want to see me play it. And if they do, I'd be more than happy to check it out. So let me know. Okay? And then shout out to 2 Bar King, who did a 100-bit cheer. Thank you, 2Bar King, for the 100-bit cheer. All right. So far, that is it for shout-outs and contributions. Thank you, everyone. Everyone who has contributed so far today, in particular, Air Arcade with the 200-bit top cheer, as well as the anonymous $60 tipper. That is much appreciated. Let's end the pre-stream. I'm going to head downstairs for a minute and stir the sauce. And then we're going to start. We're going to try this. What I've heard is that the game has a tutorial. And that I definitely should do the tutorial just to learn the basic systems. And then we could jump right in to a match and see how it goes. Sound good? All right. I'm going to end the pre-stream. I'm going to go take a quick break very quickly to go stir the sauce. And then we're going to play the tutorial in our first game. All right? I'll be right back. Thanks, everyone. See you in a few.